Hello, this is Mike again, and today we're going to look at the interior virtual balcony cabin we had on Ovation of the Seas in July 2022. The cabin we had was Deck 10, Cabin 10125. This cabin was at the very front of the ship, and the door was facing the very center of the ship. This is the view from just inside the door. It's a nice cabin, plenty of space. We had our bed split because it was me and my 25-year-old son. Just to the left, you see the curtains, and that is actually the virtual balcony that you open the curtains and you can see outside the ship. Looking just to the left as you get in the door, that door you can see on the left is the bathroom. Just next to it is the one cabinet you had that held all your hanging clothes, and it had some drawers. And then right next to that was the virtual balcony. This was the space you had for hanging your clothes up. For me and my son, it wasn't too bad, but we're guys and we don't carry a lot with us. So you can see there's some places for your shoes, a few other items. We kept our caps and stuff, and then the small safe that is big enough for your passports and stuff, but not big enough for a laptop. At the very bottom, there was two drawers that was big enough to hold our socks, underwear, t-shirts. Like I said, it's not bad if you're not a heavy packer. Okay, this is the virtual balcony. I didn't get a very good picture of it, but to be honest, there wasn't a lot of good pictures of it. Everybody's making a fuss. I was really excited to see the virtual balcony. I was expecting so much more than it was. As soon as it started getting a little bit dark outside, the virtual balcony just turned black. The rail you see is one that they just kind of put in. What we got to see was the front of the ship. We did a virtual porthole on Disney, and the porthole showed you whatever way that porthole was facing. So for us, it was on the port side of the ship. These virtual balconies just showed you off the front of the ship. And to be honest, I wouldn't pay extra for it. Okay, this picture is from my bed, and I purposely took this because that is the TV, and that's the TV pulled all the way out. So from my bed, you're looking at the TV kind of sideways at an angle. If you're a TV watcher, do not go on the TV side of the bed. Get the other one. From my son's bed, it was a straight view, but I kept playing with the TV thinking it had to come out further, and it didn't. Okay, this is the configuration we had with split beds. Nice bed, comfortable, can't complain at all. The only thing that kept me from sleeping very well was my son snoring. Right above the beds, there was a couple of cabinets that you could put stuff, but I don't know, unless I'm on a 14-day cruise, I wouldn't even think about putting stuff up there. Now here is the other bed that my son slept in. As you can see, the phone is over on his side of the bed, so if it went off and we were both in bed, he had to wake up to get it, because otherwise I have to crawl over him. The lights were nice because it was right beside you on each bed. The nightstands, as you could tell, it was just big enough to hold the phone. If you put a drink on it, you were risking it. There's no way to put anything else on it. Like I was telling you just a few minutes ago, there's these two cupboards above the beds. I don't know what you would put in them. You know, it's one of those things where they used a space. But I don't know. You might find something to put in that you would remember it. I don't know. We didn't use them at all. I opened them just for this picture. Okay, right below the TV, there's a dresser that had 4 or 5 drawers, plenty of room to put your stuff. And then what we call a refrigerator that we all know. They're not a refrigerator, it's a cooler. And it held a couple cases of water, and it kept them cool enough where they were nice to drink. The cooler isn't big enough to put leftovers in, so it's pretty much keep your medicine cool or drinks. Okay, here is your desk. As you can see, my laptop's sitting on it, a couple of drinks, and a bottle of champagne, and it fills it up. The worst part about this desk is that's where your electrical plugs are. So by the time we plugged everything in, the desk was a mess. So it's not a place you'd really want to sit and do anything, because that's where everything is kind of piled up. Okay, I must apologize to you. I only have one picture of the bathroom, and it's not great. It does show you the entire bathroom. It was small. As you can see, it has the standard sink there, a little square one. And the only shelving in the entire bathroom and drawers was what you see right there on the left. It wasn't quite enough for me and my son. We had to keep our other stuff out in the main room. The towels are set on the counter because there's no additional space. The shower wasn't bad size. I wouldn't say large. It wasn't bad, and I'm a big guy. The main problem is the door seemed to open backwards, and it just wasn't convenient. And then the toilet was between the shower and the shelf. And when I was doing my business, you end up with your left arm on the counter. So it was a tight fit. Okay, for my overall summary. It was a nice room. It really was. I probably didn't do as well of a review as I'd like to, just because I was very disappointed in the virtual balcony. I'm a computer programmer, and I expected so much more out of virtual balcony. You know, the kids will love it. You're able to open it and see the outside. So it's not like you just have an inside room with nothing to the outside. If you're claustrophobic, it may help you. Other than that, the room was great for coming in, showering, sleeping, and leaving. It's not a place you'd want to spend extra time. But for a cruise, I want to be out in the ship. So would I book this room again? Oh, definitely for the price. But like all cabin levels, It all depends what you're willing to pay. This is Mike, and hopefully I helped you out with the virtual balcony cabin.